The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
All right, ready to trade in those winter coats for maybe a wetsuit?
Sounds good to me.
Today we're going deep, and I mean really deep.
Deep dive.
Exactly. We're talking all about Raja Ampat in Indonesia.
Raja Ampat, one of the most beautiful places on the planet.
And you've been lucky enough to experience it firsthand.
I have, and let me tell you, pictures don't do it justice.
So we're going to try to do it justice with words.
All right, challenge accepted.
Our listeners are ready for the inside scoop on this paradise.
Okay, well, first things first, we're talking crazy biodiversity.
Like, how crazy are we talking?
Well, imagine this. Over 1,500 fish species.
1,500. That's more than I can even imagine.
And get this, 75% of all known coral species are found in Raja Ampat.
75%?
Seriously, it's like the heart of the coral triangle.
I've heard that term before, but what exactly does that mean?
Basically, it's this area in the western Pacific Ocean. It's got the highest diversity of corals and reef fish anywhere in the world.
And Raja Ampat is right smack dab in the middle of it.
Yep. Which means it's absolutely crucial to the health of the entire planet's oceans.
So this isn't just a pretty vacation spot, it's playing a much bigger role.
Exactly. It's like a giant nursery for the entire Indo-Pacific region.
I can only imagine what it's like to actually be there, surrounded by all that life.
Oh, it's unreal. Imagine diving in and seeing these vibrant coral gardens.
Coral gardens, is that what they call them?
They really do look like gardens, with all these different colors and shapes.
It's pretty mesmerizing.
Oh, and then you have all these crazy creatures swimming around.
What kind of creatures are we talking?
Everything you can think of, from tiny pygmy seahorses, they're like the size of your fingernail.
No way.
To massive manta rays with like 23-foot wingspans.
23 feet, that's longer than my car.
They're gentle giants, though, don't worry.
Still, I'd probably be a little intimidated.
I get that, but trust me, it's more awe-inspiring than scary.
So it's clear Raja Ampat's got this incredible underwater world.
But it's not just what's below the surface, you know.
What do you mean?
The landscapes above water are just as stunning.
Oh, right. I've seen pictures of those islands. They're amazing.
Exactly. Imagine lush, jungle-covered islands rising straight out of the turquoise water.
Okay, yeah, I'm picturing it.
You've got hidden lagoons, cascading waterfalls. It's unreal.
Almost sounds prehistoric.
It kind of is. It feels untouched, pristine.
Did you say waterfalls, too?
Oh, yeah. Waterfalls cascading down these rocky cliffs.
Seriously sounds like something straight out of Jurassic Park.
Without the dinosaurs, of course.
Minus the dinosaurs. Good to know. But speaking of exploring, I read Raja Ampat's got a pretty unique cultural side, too.
Oh, absolutely. The indigenous people there, mostly Papuan tribes, have this rich cultural heritage that's super connected to the environment.
I'm all ears. Tell me more.
Well, for centuries, they've practiced this thing called sasi.
Sasi? What's that?
It's basically a traditional way of conservation. Like they'll close off certain areas to fishing or harvesting for a while.
So the ecosystem can kind of recover, right?
Exactly. And this shows just how deep their understanding and respect for the natural world is.
So they were practicing sustainability long before it became a buzzword.
Exactly. It's really inspiring. And when you visit, you can really experience this firsthand, like participate in ceremonies, learn about their art, even stay in their villages and homestays.
Wow, that sounds like a truly immersive experience. Soaking up all that culture, the nature, it must be something else.
There's really nothing like it. I've traveled all over, but Raja Ampat is truly special.
All right, now for the less glamorous part. Getting there. I know Raja Ampat's pretty remote. What's the best way to get there?
Yeah, it's not exactly a quick hop. You'll typically need to fly into Sarong first.
Sarong, that's on the mainland of West Papua, right?
Yep, that's the gateway to Raja Ampat. Then from Sarong, you gotta take a boat to reach the islands.
Sounds like a trek, but I guess that's part of the adventure.
It totally is, and honestly, that journey is half the magic.
How so?
Well, picture this. You're on this boat, approaching the islands, and suddenly you see these dramatic limestone cliffs just rising out of the water.
Okay, yeah. Starting to get the picture.
It's breathtaking. You know, that remoteness is part of what keeps Raja Ampat so pristine and unspoiled.
So yeah, definitely worth the extra effort.
100%. It makes the experience that much more rewarding.
All right, so we've talked about the insane biodiversity, the stunning landscapes, and even the cultural experiences. But with all that, I have to ask, what role does Raja Ampat play in the overall health of our oceans?
That's the million-dollar question. It's like a giant seed bank for the whole Indo-Pacific. All those fish and coral species help keep the whole ocean healthy and diverse.
So it's kind of like a safety net for our oceans. Protecting Raja Ampat isn't just about this one place. It's about protecting the future of our planet's marine life, right?
Exactly. It's about making sure our oceans can handle whatever comes their way, like climate change or pollution.
Wow, so Raja Ampat is this remote paradise, but it's also playing a global role in ocean health.
It really is. It's a reminder that everything is connected, and what happens in one corner of the world can affect us all.
You've given me a serious case of wanderlust, gotta say.
Yeah.
Raja Ampat is officially on my bucket list.
You won't regret it, I promise.
I have a feeling I won't.
Yeah.
But one last thing. You mentioned how important it is to protect this place. How do we do that, especially with tourism on the rise?
That's the big challenge, right? How do we share this incredible place with the world without destroying what makes it so special?
Yeah, it's a tough question.
It is, but it's one we need to be asking ourselves. How can we be responsible travelers? How can we support local communities without disrupting their way of life?
And ultimately, how can we ensure that Raja Ampat remains this incredible paradise for generations to come?
Those are the questions we all need to be thinking about.
And on that note, we'll leave you to ponder that. Dive deeper into Raja Ampat, learn more about responsible travel, and discover how you can make a difference.
Our planet depends on it.
Until next time, happy exploring.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.